Let me go get a glass of water while you're logging in, lady.
Okay, well, I've done it already, so go and get your water. All right, anyway, good evening, everybody. It is Friday night
Until
here.
after the intro.
All right, take two. Good evening, everybody. It is Friday night here at the BTA Network. And since it's Friday, it's game night, and we're doing our second week of trivia night before we go back to Among Us next week. So, anywho, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddbog Stream. I'm currently on the line with four of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our master and creator, Frodo. Hello, Frodo.
What up, what up, fuckers?
To my right, we have our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday.
Below left is our tiny sus, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Okay, hello everybody.
And finally, below right is our man from the Bronx, Sajo. Hello, Sajo.
What's up? How's it going? Busy weekend for all of us.
And look who just joined in. Lottie!
Hello.
Hey!
So tonight we're doing
trivia with us. Yay!
Yay!
Like I said, it's a busy weekend for all wrestling fans.
Yup.
so I've got some questions, some science questions, ready to rock and roll whenever you guys are.
Okay.
Make them a little easier than you did last time.
I can't make them easier. It's all dependent on what the website gives me.
Yeah.
So, just so people know, this is on thoughtcatalog.com, and it's 220 plus science trivia questions and answers.
Well, okay. Let me try that again. Will it be okay if I can ask some questions too?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start off with a pretty interesting one for everyone.
Okay.
What element did Joseph Priestley discover in 1774?
Uranium?
Nope.
Uranus.
Let's see. Plutonium?
Nope. Plutonium was actually artificially created.
Oh.
So it couldn't have been discovered like that.
Wow.
I'll give you a hint. It's all around us.
Oxygen?
Yep.
Ah.
Hey.
Oxygen.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
Bloody, glad you could join us.
I know.
For Uranus have oxygen. Because there's someone
What
there.
was the question? What was the question?
Joseph Priestley invented, discovered what element?
Who
And it was
discovered?
oxygen. Joseph Priestley.
Joseph Priestley discovered what element? It was oxygen.
Yep. I'm gonna put the link in the chat so that Shirley, please. I'm not asking you to read the answers, but we could team up on these as, you know, I can present them and you can give them out or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Watch.
You know what I'll do this weekend, Shirley?
What?
I'll see if I can find some online party games that we could play.
All right. So going on to the second question that's related to the first question. What
Oh.
inorganic molecule is produced by lightning?
Inorganic?
Inorganic, yep.
Yeah, run the question by me again, please.
Okay. What?
Go ahead, Shirley.
What inorganic molecule is produced by lightning?
I want to say no.
Okay.
Nitrogen.
Okay, let me give you this clue. It's a very important layer in the atmosphere.
Ions?
No.
Oh, God.
You find this element, it's a very important layer in the atmosphere. Especially against
also
the...
has a very distinct smell. Trust me.
Ozone.
Yeah, that's it.
There it is.
Ozone.
Ozone.
Because ozone has a very distinct smell to me. It smells almost like wet dirt. Really, really rich wet dirt.
Yep, it does. Bronze is an alloy consisting primarily of what two elements? Close, Sarah.
No, copper
Sarah got
is
one of
one.
them.
Copper
Sarah got
is one.
copper.
It's not
Sarah
copper?
got it. Copper and tin.
Oh.
Okay, I knew copper was one of them, because that's how you get that gold, that brownish
yeah?
gold color.
Oh, yeah? I'm gonna take 10 and then you better not call the coppers. Could not resist that one.
All right, Shirley.
Yes?
You're gonna be the answer to this one. I mean, not the answerer, but you'll give the answer to people.
Okay.
The Earth has 3 layers that are different due to varying temperatures. What are its 3 layers?
Could you read the question so I could hear it?
Okay, let me try.
Sorry, Frodo.
I'll read it this time. The Earth has 3 layers that are different due to varying temperatures. What are its 3 layers?
Oh, shit.
Um. Hasn't it got like an inner core where it's really, really hot?
That's actually
There's
one of them. That's
oh,
one.
right. Oh,
The
okay.
core?
Core is
The
one.
core?
Um. Oh.
The core is one. What did you say, Lottie?
She
I
said the
thought-
core. She said the core also. So
Yeah, I said the core, the one that's like quite hot in the middle of it.
okay. A fireplace has one of these.
A fire extinguisher.
No.
Oh, no, that's not that.
Chimney.
No.
The core, the chimney.
No. What do you place stockings on?
A fireplace.
Mantle, the core, the
Stop it.
mantle.
Got it. You got the mantle's number 2. Now I got one more.
Core, the
This
mantle.
one's kind of funny because it's so easy. I mean, considering we all float on it.
Mm-hmm.
You all float on it?
Water.
Nope, not water. But
Here's this goes should give it away. What does pizza have?
Pepperoni?
Topsoil? Top
No.
Cheese.
What? No. What?
crust.
Yes,
Core
got it.
mantle.
Stop. Yep, got it, Janet. Crust.
crust, mantle, core.
Yep.
Oh. I didn't do well at science.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
hear
The whole we're just
Well,
having
I'm
fun.
better
That's
at
the
the
whole idea.
biology part of science. Lottie,
Okay.
don't feel bad. I'm better at the biology part of science.
That's all right then.
Okay. How many elements are there in the periodic table?
And I'm gonna give you a leeway of 4.
Yep, 4 either way.
39?
Nope. Too low.
Way
100.
47?
Janet is closer at 100 right now.
100.
The answer
105.
100.
Keep going. Higher.
120.
That's close enough. It's within 4. It's actually within 2. 118.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
118 is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my Elements t-shirt on, so I couldn't count.
Okay, this is gonna be one that me and Shirley know quite well, but I'm really wanting to see if Joker can guess this one.
Okay.
Diabetes develops as the result of a problem with which specific organ in the body?
Pancreas?
Yes.
There you go.
Got it.
That was just a guess, but hey.
And speaking of which, before we go on to the next question, Barbie is actually making history because they have introduced the first ever Barbie doll with type 1 diabetes. Comes with a continuous glucose monitor on an arm, an insulin pump, and then she's holding a purse with a smartphone with an app. And I will tell you right now, there are a lot of excited little girls who have type 1 diabetes.
I was going to say, Mattel made a good move.
No,
You're one of them.
Right move.
Mm-hmm. But
You're one of them who has it.
yeah, but what's really sad is you got people making comments like they should be making dolls like that. It's like, yeah, because believe it or not, when Barbie first came out, there were people complaining it wasn't diverse at all. Of course, they got diverse starting I think in the 70s and 80s, but
They
now
got the black Barbie. They got the black Barbie. Don't know her name.
Mhm.
You know.
Right.
But I
Let's
say
get back to
good on
trivia.
Mattel.
Yeah,
How
and
you doing, Frodo?
Yeah.
Feel good?
Yeah, and they even got help from I think it's called Breakthrough T1D. It used to be called the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Now it's called Breakthrough T1D. So,
All right.
go on, Frodo. I'll be right back.
Oh boy, Mom.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. What is the rarest blood type? Nope.
Oh.
I want to say O. I want to say O.
O is not a part of this.
Um.
There is a negative in this, but it's a very specific type.
AB negative? AB
There it is.
negative?
Both Sarah and Janet got it.
I think my blood type's
Yeah.
O.
Yeah, but AB negative because the negative is referring to the rhesus factor, named after rhesus monkeys, if you are wondering, because we originally
Yeah,
found out
didn't they
about
do
the
a lot of their blood research on the rhesus monkeys?
Yes, but we found out they were doing a lot of transfusions on rhesus monkeys, and there were
Uh-huh.
times where they knew they had the right antibodies on the blood. So the AB is what the antibodies are.
Okay.
But for some reason, it still wasn't compatible. And then they found another molecule on blood cells. So they decided to call it the rhesus factor.
Okay. Let's see if Shirley knows the
Janet,
answer before we
Janet,
take.
I hate to say this, but I'm seeing the questions.
Yeah.
No,
I
he,
can't.
he asked one while you were gone.
Well, what was the
He asked
question?
one while you were. What is
was
the rarest blood type?
Well, I can see the answer right in front of me. That's why I can't answer it.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
What
Well, we've already
disease-
answered it anyway. So.
I know. He said AB is like, oh, there it is right there. AB negative.
All right.
Is your mom okay?
She's fine.
Okay. Go on.
What disease stems from the medieval term that means bad air?
Bad hair?
No, bad air. Like Air Jordan.
AIR.
Like Air Jordan.
Pollution?
No. It's a disease.
Air?
We're looking for a disease.
Not COPD.
Plague?
No. Nope.
Nope. The plague was caused by fleas.
Mm.
Okay.
And speaking of the plague, there's reports of the plague in northern Arizona.
On the on the Hopi Reservation.
Yeah.
I have no idea, Frodo.
What's a common oh, never mind. I'll just say it. Malaria. Think. Bad air.
Oh, I thought you said bad hair.
No, bad air, like Air Jordan shoes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said bad hair.
Now, if there's a disease for bad hair, okay.
Okay.
It's called
I got
using
one.
the wrong shampoo. Okay,
I got a
next.
good one. I got a good one for you guys.
Okay.
Which two elements on the periodic table are liquids at room temperature? Sarah's got one of them with mercury.
Mercury.
Is it?
And
Hold on. I've got. Is it bromine?
Yeah,
Bingo.
that's it.
Lottie got it. Lottie got the
Mercury and
second
what?
one.
Bromine.
Bromine.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder if you have Sailor Mercury and Sailor Bromine? No, I'm kidding.
Thank
Could not
God
res-
I'm not drinking my soda pop. real
I
fast.
could not
I'd be
resist that
snorkeling right now.
one. Sorry.
What type of cell division results in two four-daughter cells, each with half the number of chromosomes from the parent cells?
What type of cell division?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Basically, this is the type of cell division that deals with gametes, which are the sex cells, so sperm and eggs.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, folks. We're talking science here.
I'm talking science, not the naughties.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Testes, testicles.
So,
Yeah, we're-
mitosis, mitosis,
Mitosis and anematosis. You know, I probably mangled that.
No, mitosis is your standard cell division. So, like when your cells divide, they undergo mitosis. But for sex cells, they have to go under a different process called meiosis.
Meiosis.
Basically,
God, it's been a while since I've taken science in high school.
Hey, look over there. That's my old sis.
eh,
Oh, Shirley, look at me. Look at me.
Hold on.
all right. According
Oh,
to
shit.
Apollo astronauts, the moon smells like what?
Nothing.
The moon has
It
a
smells
scent.
like nothing because you don't have a. You can't smell anything in space.
No. What was that, hun? Sarah's somewhat close. She has half of it.
Hmm.
Sun.
Wait, what'd you say, Sancho?
Sun.
Nope.
No.
Is it some kind of powder?
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
Maybe powder?
No.
Is it spent gunpowder?
Bingo.
Yep.
Burnt gunpowder.
Ooh.
Oh, from the moon.
How can the moon smell like burnt gunpowder when there's no oxygen in space?
Janet, just because there is no oxygen in space doesn't mean that molecules aren't moving.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt itself is molecular, and the dirt itself clings to the boots and everything on the Apollo spacesuits. So when they came in and out of the lunar module, they were trudging pieces of the moon's dirt on their feet, and that meant logically that they got a good sample to smell what the moon smelled like. And it makes sense that it kind of smells like burnt gunpowder when you consider how the theory is that the moon was made, which was a small planet crashing into the Earth and producing the moon from the leftovers that hit out from that impact.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
I stand corrected again.
All right. Okay, I want to ask this question. Okay.
Do it.
All right. Desquamation is the scientific term for what?
Desquamation?
No, desquamation. Desquamation.
Desquamation.
Mm-hmm. Is the scientific term for what?
Dissection?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this question. When you get a sunburn, what's the first thing you got to deal with?
Peeling.
Pain, peeling?
Uh-huh. Peeling what?
Peeling.
Peeling
Skin.
skin.
That's it. Desquamation is a scientific term for peeling skin.
That's what I've said. Peeling skin.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, Saj.
Hey, double.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is it called when an individual doesn't offer to help someone in an emergency if there are other people present?
A bystander?
Okay, you're on the right track. Finish it.
I want to say an innocent bystander.
Close. But bystander's part of it. There's one more word to this.
Emergency bystander?
Uncooperative bystander.
No. It's bystander effect.
Oh.
Bystander effect. Okay. Hey, hold on a minute, Frodo. I think I see a bug on your wall. Behind you.
That's
Where?
not a bug.
Yeah, right there.
That?
That's
That's
not
not
a
a bug.
bug. That's not a bug.
It's a wall hanger. Okay. Yeah, that. All right, let's carry on.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Yeah.
Around what percentage of animal species are invertebrates.
Invertebrates?
Invertebrates. Lottie?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wasn't taught this at school.
Okay, just say a number.
We'll give you 5%
Leeway.
up or down. So we'll give you a decent amount.
What was the question? How many?
What percentage of animal species are invertebrates? And just so you know, invertebrate is an animal that does not have a spinal column.
Like jellyfish, sea squirts,
Yeah,
sea
Janet,
cucumbers.
Janet, we're looking for a percentage.
A number.
50,
Higher.
50,
Higher.
75,
Higher.
80.
Wait, I just heard Sajo. Say that again.
90.
You're closest. 95% of animal species are invertebrates.
Yep.
Ah, gotcha.
Some of them are
Sorry.
fugly looking too. See what this guy came
Sorry,
up with a sea
him
cucumber.
say 90, and I'm like, woo.
Man, I still
Just the
think
one guess.
back to that question, like at the end of last year, before Christmas, where the dolphins' nipples were.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, we've had a crack up about that off and on ever since.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Dolphins' nipples are at
here's
their
a
asshole, if I
relatively
remember
easy
correctly.
question.
Yep.
Here's a relatively easy question for everyone. The smallest bones in the body are located where?
The ear?
Sarah got it. Sarah got it.
What was it? The ear?
Yep, the ear.
She and I said it at about the same time.
Yeah, I know, but
But yeah,
it was-
remember now, guys. You have to remember, we're not playing for points. Okay.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't even hear Sarah when she answers, but Frodo does.
All right. Shirley,
Yes.
let's ask this group one big question.
Okay.
The first vaccine was for what disease?
Polio?
Nope.
Smallpox.
Nope.
Measles?
Lottie got it.
Smallpox.
Yes.
Smallpox.
Because I know they invented it in Georgian times. Yeah. Oh, there's history for you.
Yeah, smallpox.
There we are
I was
then.
a little closer. I say measles. But hey, it's fine.
Hey, Shirley,
Yes.
you be the answer to this one.
Okay.
What is the chemical symbol for lead?
Oh, what's this one? It's no. Is it? It's not LE, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
No. Is it A B C D L M N O P?
I don't have on my elementals, my element shirt either.
That's all
Lying
right.
with the jokes again.
Okay. Let me give you this hint. This should definitely give it away. What's peanut butter for short?
PB.
PB.
That's it. PB.
Yep.
PB.
So the
LMNOP.
reason it was
No,
called,
but I didn't know peanut butter was one of the elements.
It's not.
but no. Anyway, getting back to why, back in ancient Rome, they used lead for their aqueducts. So they used PB, plebeium, meaning like the actual aqueducts themselves were plebeiums. And so it was named after those aqueducts. Shit. Yeah. So,
Bit of history there.
what color catches the eye first? And to some people is very painful. Me,
Yellow, red.
Janet, you
Orange.
got it. Janet, you got it. Yellow.
Janet got it. Janet, you've got it right on the nose. Yeah, yellow. For me, like there's a condition where some people have more cones and rods in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because of my blindness without my glasses, my eyes had to compensate in some way. So I developed a few more cones and rods than most people. So, like, really hot pink colors
Mm-hmm.
and really freaking bright yellows actually physically hurt my eyes.
Oh yeah, I know how you feel.
So I'm just putting it in perspective for y'all so that you can kind of understand why most of the stuff in my house, except for a very few items,
Okay,
tend to be
Shirley,
blue,
maybe you can
red.
answer this.
Okay.
Proto answer. What is the one thing missing in a person's body that causes albinism?
Mel, 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 mel,
Melanin.
mel
Yep.
Get it out,
melanin.
girl. Right.
Oh, how I want to say melatonin, but that's for sleep.
I was gonna say
Okay.
melatonin.
I
I got a
saw
question.
this video on Be Amazed.
Mm-hmm.
They had an owl. It was an albino owl that had bright red eyes.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, when you have no uh melanin in your system, your eyes tend to be the natural color muscles are because that's what your iris is a muscle that is designed to expand and contract to
Mm-hmm.
let in and shut out light. And so since you don't have melanin to recolor that muscle,
Mm-hmm.
it takes on the color of natural muscle, which is red,
Yeah.
myo myoglobin.
Yeah, because
We taught
know,
each other something.
I
We
know,
taught each other something.
yeah, and I'll tell you something. I know, I follow that Momu Pet Cafe out of Japan. One of those 5 guinea pigs is true albino because his eyes are red.
Yeah.
Oh, do
But
you
yeah,
still watch the pigs?
The guinea pigs, yeah. Mm-hmm.
but yeah, melanin helps color your hair. It colors that specific muscle. It colors your skin and everything. So when you don't have any melanin, you can't color this.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. All right, Frodo, I've got to ask this one. Okay, you don't mind?
Go.
All right. The erector pili muscles are responsible for what phenomenon?
The erector pili muscles?
Yep, the erector pili muscles are responsible for what phenomenon?
Farting?
No.
Oh my days.
Nope.
I had to put that out there.
Okay,
Hiccups?
this, what'd you say?
Hiccups.
No. Okay, let me ask this question. What is the name of R.L. Stein's famous book series?
Goosebumps.
That's it. Goosebumps.
Oh,
All right. Shirley, you got that one. I've got a really good one for everyone.
Okay.
How many bones are in a giraffe's neck?
The same amount of bones as what's in a human's neck.
And how
A
many
giraffe,
bones?
I can't remember the number, but a giraffe has the same amount of bones in their neck that a human does.
is it 7?
Lottie.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Lottie got it.
That's right.
What did you say, Lottie?
7.
I said 7.
She said 7. That's right.
Yeah, and it's the exact same amount of vertebrae that are in a human's neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that because they have such a long neck, their vertebrae are set more apart
Mm-hmm.
than our necks. If I'm not mistaken, am I right, Frodo?
They're just huge. Like the average vertebrae from a freaking giraffe is like this big or something like that. It's
Yeah.
big.
Like I said, there's still the same amount of what's in a human's neck. I
Yep.
just couldn't remember how many.
Hey Shirley,
Yes.
you if they don't get this one, you answer it.
Okay.
What is the smallest organ in the human body?
What is the most what?
What is the smallest
Oh,
organ in the human body?
Ooh.
Smallest organ.
Nope.
Mhm.
The
Sarah said gallbladder. That is a no.
the
Is it
oh,
the
no, the eardrum is not an organ.
It begins with a P.
Yes.
Yep, it does.
It does.
Pituitary gland. Pituitary gland.
No.
Is it the? Oh God, I can't say. Is it the penile?
Yeah,
There it is.
that's
I can't
it.
say.
I think it's the pineal gland.
Oh, the
That's what I was-
pineal.
Nail gland.
Not the pineal gland. Oh, dear.
Next.
Pianist, 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 pianist.
Surely.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to
Oh
know.
shit.
Does anyone know, like Mike or Sajo, know what planet is less dense than water?
Your anus.
Nope, it's not Uranus.
Neptune.
I wasn't talking about mine.
Pluto.
I'm gonna say Sarah got it.
I didn't hear. Neptune.
No,
Oh,
Sarah did
Pluto.
get it. though. No,
What was your answer?
Planet.
Saturn.
oh.
Ah, Saturn.
Don't fall asleep on us, girl. Shirley.
Sorry. I'm just tired and I got a long day tomorrow, so.
What gives onions their distinctive smell?
Oh God.
Um. Um.
Really?
You want me to tell it?
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
just
out.
ask
Okay.
you one question.
Okay.
What is a common side effect of Ozempic? Yep. Sulfur is the answer.
Oh yeah, the sulfuria. Right?
Sulfur breath.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's not for real.
So okay, if sulfur gives the smell to onions, I wonder what causes that overly garlic smell in a clove of garlic.
Well, it'd be garlic, wouldn't it?
Well, there's some sort of chemical in garlic that would give off the garlic. Oh,
Yep.
I was watching
That's Allison. That's
how they
Allison
cook
that gives them
cook in
stress.
Asia. Would you believe a clove of garlic like this? Shirley, look up.
I'd eat it.
Would you believe the size of a clove of garlic about like that?
Yes, I would.
Okay, carry on.
Hey guys, before we continue, I gotta show you guys something.
Okay.
So my wife decided to have something done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna switch over to my audio being on tech stuff so that my wife can hear too.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one moment.
Ready?
Moments up.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can
Okay,
hear you,
hold
but we
on.
can't see you.
It's not working, but give me 1 minute. I'm gonna switch back and put
Okay.
Sarah on.
Okay.
All right. No. That's better. All right, Sarah.
I can't hear a thing.
Uh-oh.
That's nothing bad.
Oh, okay, there's Sarah. Okay.
Hey, hi, Sarah.
Hey!
You like?
Did you get a haircut, Sarah?
Ooh!
I did.
My goodness, I almost
like
could
it.
not recognize you. That looks
I
terrific.
like it, Sarah.
Looks
A
good.
lot of
And
people
short
don't
hair is
like
good
it.
for summer anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I have it where it's styled where it's short in the back and then it becomes longer as it comes up to my face.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, because I get
Well, I
Alright,
like you
so
in
you
a
have it-
short haircut, Sarah.
thanks. Yeah, our AC at work hasn't been working, or at least half of it hasn't. And so far, the haircut's been a saving grace today for me.
That's good.
Oh,
So I hope
Sarah,
they get fixed soon because it's just ugh.
Sarah, you would not want to have been in Arizona day before yesterday.
Triple digits.
118 degrees.
Blech. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next.
and we've had enough humidity here, and especially we've had the rain today too.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
my mom basically got me from work, and the wind started, so I hung out with her for a bit, and we actually got caught out in the rain when it started really coming down. But we made it to the house. Then no sooner had I kind of sat down to relax for a bit, there was a really good crack of thunder. It spooked the cat that was sleeping in my dad's chair. He looked up and went, "What was that?" And went back to bed.
Yeah. It sounds like you had a window shaker when you got home.
It started
That's
looking
what I
at
refer to the
my
really
parents'
loud claps of
house.
thunder too. Okay, Shirley, you want to read the next question?
Okay.
I'll give you guys back to Frodo.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. What part of the human body is the axilla?
See me, motherfuckers.
Axilla?
Yep.
All
Arm?
right, ladies.
Okay. No. I just asked the question. What part of the human body is the axilla?
The arm? The leg? The butt?
All right. You're on the right track with the arm.
I'm on the upper arm?
It's somewhere in the upper arm.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Not quite.
Close.
Elbow.
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 Nope.
Elbow.
Where do you put deodorant?
Armpit.
Upper arm.
Yep. Armpit.
Oh my goodness
What
me.
part of the human body is the axilia? It's the armpit. All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
What sense is most closely linked to memory?
Floral? Floral scent?
Sarah said it. Scent. Smell.
Oh.
Okay.
So we asked about bronze earlier. So let's ask about brass.
I think brass would be copper and I want to say copper and silver, but that would make brass too damned expensive. Am
Lottie,
I even close?
you're close.
Lottie.
Copper is correct.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the other element?
Copper and brass? Copper and no. I'm
Makes
not sure.
brass, Shirley.
Okay.
I said brass? I
No.
said brass.
No. Brass is an alloy of which two metals? It's copper and zinc. In other
Think
words,
is the answer.
In other words, I think I will stop the copper.
That's pretty good.
You
Atoms
almost
of
made
the
me squirtle
same-
3 questions ago.
Sorry.
Atoms of the same chemical element but with different atomic masses are known as what?
Ions?
Yeah, I'm gonna give. Nope. I'm gonna give you a hint. Springfield's baseball team.
Oh, I don't know.
Ah.
I don't watch The Simpsons.
There it is. Sarah yelled it out.
What?
It's isotopes.
Yep.
Springfield
Yep.
Isotopes.
Yep. Well, because you remember they have the nuke plant there.
Oh.
Yeah, and Homer fucks it up all the time. Ooh, donuts. That's what he does. He pins out on donuts. Go ahead, Frodo.
What are the muscles found in the front of the thighs known as?
The muscle? Front of the thighs.
Oh.
Femur, tibia.
The oh, hold on. I'll study
I
this.
think Lottie's got it.
I'm
'Cause I
getting
can
it.
hear her trying to get the word.
Is it? It starts with quads. Quads.
Yep, yep. We're gonna go with that.
Yep.
Quadricep.
That's it. Thank you. Yep, I did study that, but I
Yeah.
forgot what the word.
Yeah, the quadriceps, and for short they call them quads.
Quadriceps are the for the upper part of the legs.
Yep.
The biceps are right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get it right.
All right, hold on 1 second, hon.
That
'Cause I
comes
got
up.
one more. If you can go past, that'd be good. Because I got a very good question for these ladies. Surely this is not on the list.
Okay.
But it's kind of similar to what one that is on the list. You'll understand it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What planet has the largest volcano in the solar system?
Jupiter.
Nope.
Mars.
That's right.
Wow.
And here's where it is. Here's why I say that. Because the next question I was going to ask. Olympus Mons is a large volcanic mountain on what planet?
Mars.
Yep.
Yeah, I already said it earlier.
Yeah. But I was phrasing it in a little bit different way.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to do one last question that I'm going to bounce out
Okay.
because I have to help out Sarah, and I'm actually getting a little bit mentally tired anyway.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to ask. And you must get these right. What are the 3 time periods of the dinosaurs?
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Jurassic's one. Jurassic's one.
Jurassic.
What was that, Jan?
Jurassic.
What was that, Lottie?
Is it Jurassic?
One of them.
Triassic, yep.
And
Jurassic, Triassic. Oh shit.
is it? Oh god, it begins with a C. It's oh, hold on. It's
Lottie's on the right track.
it's
Amen.
Oh god.
Cretaceous.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
Cretaceous.
Sorry, I trotted on you there, Lottie.
No, it's all good. It's all
Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic.
Yup.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce out. You guys behave.
Okay.
Shirley,
Yes.
keep it up.
All right. Later, Frodo.
See you tomorrow, maybe, Frodo?
Later.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Now that I'm in control, I'm getting out of the science bit a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They blinded me with science, and we got blinded too much with science.
Oh, geez, you had to sing that song, didn't you?
Yep. I like that. I always like that song.
They blinded me with. Who did the song?
Thomas
Who
Dolby.
did the song?
Don't forget Devil's Kiss.
Yeah, Thomas Dolby.
They blinded me with science. Okay.
There's another song
Now-
by there's another song by Thomas Dolby I like. It's called Hyperactive.
Yep. That song was on Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we'll confirm that.
I've always liked Hyperactive more, to be honest.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the original,
Mm-hmm.
the PS2 version.
All right. Name
Good
the
times.
All right. Name the 4 time zones of the USA.
Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern.
Yep, that's correct.
Damn it.
Finally got me a question I knew all the answers to.
Okay, here's a good one. O.R. Tambo International Airport is the airport of what South African city?
Kenya?
No, I said city, not country.
I want to say Nairobi. I'd be wrong.
No. Okay, what's the capital of South Africa?
Cape Town. Cape Town.
No. What's another place? What's another city in South Africa?
Johannesburg.
That's it. Yep, Johannesburg is the home of O.R. Tambo International Airport.
Oh, I don't know if you watched it on thing, but one of my influencers that I like to watch, he flew to South Africa on a commercial airline. Okay,
What
Lottie's
the-
saying something.
Okay. Oh, I think her internet cut out on her.
All right.
Let me see. Let me take a look. If I can get over there. Oh, she said, I'm getting a bit tired and I'm nearly falling asleep. That's fine.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, Lottie-O.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they flew. They made their first flight to Africa. It's one of the major airlines.
Yep.
Okay, actually, hold on. She just posted a message in the group here that said, I'm getting a bit tired and I'm nearly falling asleep, so.
That's fine because it's almost 4
Better
a.m.
reason.
there. It's almost 4 a.m. there anyway. So,
Yep.
makes perfect sense.
Better reasoning than phone dying.
I wonder how James did his first day in Los Angeles.
Janet.
He's leaving
Like-
sometime today. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. He's
Okay.
not in the US
I
yet.
thought he left already.
No, not quite
No.
yet. Okay, here's a good one. I'm gonna give this one within 100 miles. How long is the Amazon River?
900 miles.
Way higher.
2,000 miles.
Higher.
3,000 miles.
Higher.
5,000 miles.
Lower.
4,500 miles.
A little lower.
4,495.
No, it seemed to go a little bit lower than that.
4,450.
You know, I'm gonna give it to you. You're close enough. 3,977.
The Amazon is a big river.
Yeah, it is. But it's not the longest in the world. That actually belongs to the Nile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't like it, you can't live in the Nile.
Unfortunately, certain people I know do.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'll do a couple more questions, then we'll stop for the night. Let's see. Name the Turkish city that lies between Asia and Europe. In other words, part of it is in Europe and part of it is in Asia.
Name the city.
Yep, the Turkish city.
Well, it ain't Fez. That's in Turkish.
Okay.
You will.
All right. It's the largest city in Turkey.
Ankara?
No, that's the capital.
Ankara?
That's the capital. All right, this should give it away. It used to be called Constantinople.
Oh God, I'm thinking Daffy Duck singing the song. I can't remember. Can't remember.
Is
Istanbul.
yeah, Istanbul.
Yeah, remember They Might Be Giants?
Yep, they had that song.
Originally did the song and Daffy Duck sung it.
Yep.
They were doing that crazy little dance.
Uh-huh.
Next.
Let's see. All right. We all know about Amazon, but what was the original product when Amazon first started?
Okay, I'm going to cheat a little.
I think they only sold books.
That is correct. Books.
Yeah. Now they got books and just their fingers and just about everything else.
Uh-huh. Oh, and speaking of Amazon, today is the last day of the Amazon Prime deals. It started on Tuesday, and it's a 4-day deal this time instead of 2.
Wait a minute. Started Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So the last day is tomorrow.
No, the last day is today.
Okay, they count Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, the 8th through the 11th. But Walmart .com is going through Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I found a carpet cleaner for a reasonable price on Walmart.
$80?
No,
Around there?
about 175, but this one looks like it's pretty good. So,
Is it Abyssal?
No, it's actually Shark.
They're good too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because we've been trying to get a carpet cleaner for a long time, but yeah, a lot. See with Amazon doing Prime days, other companies are trying to take advantage. You know, Walmart is, Best Buy's trying to do it. You know, and depending on the situation, sometimes you might get lucky, find some great deals. I think I saw something from Best Buy that said some TVs are as low as $99. But of course, I don't know what it is. I don't need one right now because I've got a good one right there. So. Oh, here's me. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. What was Sri Lanka's old name?
Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
Ceylon.
Yes, that's it.
I just wild guessed that one.
Yeah, Ceylon is the former name for what is, of course, now Sri Lanka. Okay, I'm gonna make this the last question of the night.
I just wild guessed Ceylon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled Ceylon.
That is correct. That's exactly how it's spelled.
But did I pronounce it right?
Yes, you did. Okay, now I'll tell you something. There's an interesting situation here. In Japan, they have actually outlawed this in restaurants. What is it?
I want to say fugu, but that's one of their classic dishes.
Yep, but that's not it.
Tipping?
That's it. Tipping. They've actually outlawed tipping.
Why?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at that and find out real quick. Hang on.
Because I guess they would consider tipping an insult.
Maybe. Let's see. Let's look up. Alright. In Japan, tipping in restaurants is generally not expected and can even be considered rude. So
Okay, that's what I thought.
yep. Unlike in some Western countries where tipping is customary and expected, Japanese service staff are typically compensated with a fair wage that includes the cost of good service. Attempting to tip can sometimes lead to the money being politely refused or returned to you.
Okay,
So
if we ever do get to Akihabara, I'll have to remember that.
yeah, just don't do the tipping.
Yeah. Because some things that are common in the U.S. are not common in other countries.
Exactly. And same thing with laws too. Like, you know, a law that we have here may not apply in other countries. And you have to, and if you ever travel to another country, read up on the laws first so you don't break it.
Yes.
That's
One
when the
thing I would have to get used to if we stayed at an onsen in Japan to take the shoes off before entering the room.
exactly. I can live with that. That wouldn't be a problem for me.
Hey, I don't mind going around barefoot, so it's okay by me.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop with the questions here for tonight because it is almost 10 o'clock, and I've got a heck of a day tomorrow because my mother and I were traveling up to the northern part of the Alabama to celebrate 3 birthdays.
Oh,
Mm.
before you go, going to I was watching I think it was House Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where the people looked for and got a house? Right
Uh.
along the river in Alabama.
Oh.
Okay, what are the main rivers in Alabama?
There's the Tennessee River in northern Alabama. Then you've got the Alabama River in central Alabama, and then you've got the Coosa, Tallapoosa, Tom Bigby, Black Warrior, no Warrior
Okay,
River,
what's the river that we took the riverboat ride on?
Alabama.
Okay, it was pretty country wherever they were. Okay,
All right,
I'm done.
all right. So anyway, this is our plan for next week. Monday, of course, Monday Mayhem. Tuesday, political catch up. Hopefully, Frodo will be well by that point because he was not feeling well this past Tuesday, so we postponed it, which that was okay. Because always health and well being most important thing.
Yeah,
More than
and we
anything.
have those gap days.
Mm-hmm.
Those gap days of Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, in
We
this
have
case,
the gap days. So
yeah. Well, in this case, I will not be having a gap day on Thursday because I'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I got to check what campaign's going on because right now they have actually added something into Yusei Fudo's deck, and it's like, oh, this could get interesting. But I don't know if that's gonna be around next week, but I hope it is. If not, we'll just have to wait and see. And then of course on Friday,
alrighty then.
and then on Friday we will be doing Among Us. So, well, so we're gonna have fun to find out who the sus is.
We're gonna stuff the hell out of each other.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
You
right,
want to
folks.
know
We get
something?
what?
That's what I liked about the escape room we were in. Everybody was a sus trying to get out of there.
Uh huh. Yeah, unfortunately, what was it? Breakout has closed down. Escapology is still open, and by the way, Escapology now has a Scooby Doo theme too.
Oh shit! Too
Yeah.
bad I can't come to see you. We
Yeah.
could do that Scooby Doo escape room together.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, so
You
anyway,
could be Velma. You could
Yeah.
be Velma.
that's true. Yeah, after all, without my glasses, like my glasses, I can't see without my glasses. All right. So anyway, now it's time for me to say what I usually say on Friday night. Please remember, don't. Please remember, don't.
Alexa, stop.
Okay. Anyway, please remember, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, don't play any of your mobile games and drive, but do think and drive. And also, please remember to wear your seatbelt because it is required by law in all 50 states. All right. So.
Alrighty then.
All right. So. With that in mind, I'm going to play the ending, so hang on for 15 seconds. Alright, so with that in mind, I am going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great weekend. Sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you on Monday for Monday Mayhem.
Like,
Peace.
share, subscribe.
Yep, thanks. That's right. Like, if
Hey,
you like this,
Shirley,
what?
are you gonna hit any rain on your way up north?
I have no idea. And I'm going to end it.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.